Isabella stands victorious on the battlefield. Yet again, she has shattered the orcs in the realm of Gur. But there is no time for celebration. Enormous shapes appear on the horizon as mighty ogres on giant beasts cause the earth to tremble. Beastclaw Raiders. Isabella sees the charging ogres and becomes aware that she has depleted her forces in the preceding battle. As she is marshalling her minions to fight the frosty monsters, an unexpected ally joins forces with her. Vampire Lord Andre on his mighty zombie dragon comes down from the sky to spill some ogre blood.
Welcome back to the Belligerent Duck. I'm Philip and I'm here with Thomas, and we are going to play Warhammer Age of Sigmar for you, and this time we are playing 2nd edition. So, what are we using? We are using the new rules, we are also using the new points, and we're using a new scenario named the Focal Points scenario. Well, this will be a 2000 points battle between Beastclaw Raiders and Legions of Nagash, that is Legion of Blood. We're also using realm-specific rules, that is, at least we rolled for the table. We are not using an additional monster for each side, mainly because we don't really have an additional monster that is not a hero. But we rolled on the table and we got a 2, and that's the Hungering Animus. That means that in your hero phase you can choose a point on the battlefield, and every unit within 6 inches of that gets a mortal wound on a 4+, but if it's a 6 then the unit gets D3 mortal wounds. These are my 1960 points of Beastclaw Raiders. My general is the Frostlord on Stonehorn. He's got the Everwinter's master trait, so that he can reroll on the Everwinter's blessing table, and he is also, as an artifact, the Pelt of Changar. Then we've got the Huskard on a Thunder Tusk with a Blood Vulture. Then we've got Thunder Tusk Beast Riders here with also Blood Vulture, though the model has the Chain Trap, but it sucks, so I don't play it. Then we've got 2 units of Mournfang Pack. They of course have a Banner Bearer and a Hornblower and a Skull with a gun. And then we've got 3 Yetis here. And not to forget my little Harbinger of Destruction, my Fungoid Cave Shaman here, whom I can ally in because he is an Harbinger.
And now for 1950 points of Legion of Blood. The army is led by the Vampire Lord and Zombie Dragon and Andre, who has the Walking Death command trait, who has the Orb of Enchantment as an artifact, and knows the Wild Transference spell. Then we have Isabella, who knows the Soul Pike spell, a Necromancer, who knows the Decrepify, and the Coven Throne, who knows the Emerantine Orb. For units, for the battle lines first, we have a huge block of 40 skeletons with spears and 10 units of skeletons with swords. We have 6 Vargeists and 1 unit of Blood Knights. And for the last 50 points I bought a command point.
Okay, for the scenario, so there are 5 focal points we need to conquer and hold. So there is one in the middle, there is one there, there is one there, there is one there, and there is one here. Okay, the one in the center here always gives you 2 victory points at the end of your turn, and the other objectives are worth 1 point unless you also hold the one on the opposite side of it. So it's like west, east, north, south, something like that, okay? So then you would get, if you would hold this and that, you would get 3 victory points, and well, that's always 2. Now I'll give you a quick rundown through the terrain. We've got a mystical terrain here. these two things are damned, so you can sacrifice for rerolling once. Now it is not +1 to it anymore. So this one here is the inspiring, and wait, no, this is arcane. These are also arcane, and this is inspiring, and this is sinister. And we will be rolling for the realm gate in the middle before the battle starts. We haven't done that yet. So, and then there are some graveyards. There's one graveyard here, there's another graveyard here, there's one graveyard here, and wait, where the heck? And then there's a grave site under the skeletons here, and it's not possible to see. So, the armies have deployed already. I will choose who goes first, but first I'm going to show you what's where. So we've got Isabella here, we've got the Wargeists, yeah, Wargeists here, 10 skeletons, 40 skeletons, Necromancer, Andre on his zombie dragon. Is it a zombie dragon? Yes, it is. Okay, so, and they've got the Coven Throne, the Blood Knights, 10 skeletons. That's it, I think, yeah. And the Beastclaw Raiders. So I've got my Frost Lord is deployed here. The 3 Yetis, 4 Mournfangs, Beast Riders on Thundertusk, Huskard on Thundertusk here, 4 Mournfang, and hidden in there, in the Arcane Ruins, is the Shaman. So that's it. Okay, so I decide to give the first turn to Thomas here. So it will be the first turn for the Legion of Blood, but first you're gonna roll for this realm gate here in the middle. So we've got a 2 and a 5, so that means it's mystical and it is arcane. Okay, so hero phase for the Legion of Blood. So first of all, Thomas will play the Hungering Spirit and will pick a point on the battlefield, and he will pick this point here in the middle. So, and unfortunately all these units are just within 6 inches of this point, so he will deal mortal wounds to them on a 4+. On a 6 it's D3 mortal wounds, on a 4+ it's just 1. So maybe this one here, you can roll here.
Let's start with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 1 mortal wound on him.
And the next ones are these.
The Mournfang.
No.
Okay, the Riders. Yes, 1 mortal wound. The Frost Lord.
No.
Nothing.
And the Yetis.
And the Yetis. Uh-oh. No. So, wait, so it was 1 on him.
1 on him and 1 on...
Okay, and in the rest of the hero phase, Thomas put a Mystic Shield on his Blood Knights, and he sacrificed 1 skeleton here to be able to reroll once for hits or for wounds. I think now it's hits. Yes, and otherwise he moved forward a little bit here, keeping always the distance from my snowballers. So, and that's the end of the first turn for the Legion of Blood. Yes, there's no way any charges could go off here, but Thomas at least will be scoring some points here. 2 for the middle one, 1 for this one, and 1 for that one. That's 4 points for the Legion of Blood for this turn. So let's go to Beastclaw Raiders, turn 1. Okay, Beastclaw Raiders, turn 1. So first of all, I'm going to roll for the Hungering Animals, and I'm going to put I'm going to put the point here so that I hit these 10 skeletons, the Wargeists here, and Isabella. So let's see. The skeletons, do they get a mortal wound? Nope. Isabella. Yes, for 6. That means she gets the 3 mortal wounds. Up for 2. Do you have enough to save?
6s? No.
Okay, and the Wargeists? Nope. Okay, and now I'm going to roll for my Everwinter table. That's a 6. That's useless, but I've got the Everwinter's Master for my general, so I'm going to re-roll that. That's a 5. That's useless too. Okay, great. Okay, and then I have generated 1 command point, but I'm not going to use it yet. Then the Huskard here is going to heal himself on a 3+, because there is another Thunder Tusk within 16 inches. So on a 3. Yes, so he's going to heal the 3 wounds, but there's only 1. So, oh yes, and the Shaman put Mystic Shield on this Mournfang here, and now we're already going into the movement phase. So see that they moved a little bit back. The Huskard also moved back here. The other Huskard moved here onto the objective. The Mournfang made this little protection here. They ran with 1 inch in addition. He also ran. And yeah, that's it. Now we're going into shooting. First of all, I'm going to send this Blood Vulture here at your Necromancer there.
I will choose the skeletons.
Okay, so on a 4+, it's the Necromancer. Yes, it is, so that's 1 mortal wound on the Necromancer.
Let's see if you can deny it on the 6.
Can he?
Yes.
Yes, he can. Okay, and now this Blood Vulture here is going to go into the Blood Knights over there. It's just 30 inches.
And the unit I can choose is any?
Is within 30 inches of my Blood Vulture.
Again.
Yes, okay. 4+? Nope, it's the skeletons.
And it's negated on a 6. Nope.
Okay. Well, 1 skeleton dies. The Harpoon Launcher actually put 3 wounds on this Wargeist. That barely ever happens. So now I'm going to put the Dirty Snowball, the Frost Wreathed Eyes, onto them too, on a 2+. And 2, so 6 mortal wounds on them.
Not a single one.
Okay, that's a 6. So 1 goes down, 2 go down. 4. And now for charges, I'm going to spend my 1 command point to be able to re-roll failed charges within, I think, 16 inches of my Frost Lord, which includes himself. So I'm going to charge with him first. That's a 9. That's pretty good. Like this, and that's right away d6 mortal wounds. For 1 mortal wound! Damn it!
Nothing.
She don't save, okay. So now the Yetis here are going to charge 2. And let's see if they can do something. For an 8, I will check if that's enough. Yes, they are in like this. Okay, that's it for charges for my turn. Now we're going into close combat. And I think I'm going to go first with my Frostlord here. Okay, so first I'm going to use this Frost Spear. That's 4 attacks, hitting on 3s into the Wargeists. That's 3 hits. Wounding on 3s, rerolling once because he charged. Reroll that 1. And that's 2 wounds, -1.
So 6s only? Nothing.
Okay, that would be 6 damage.
Now 6s again.
That's
Well,
5 damage. Well, the Frost Lord's punches and kicks. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. That's 2, no rend.
So 5s. 1 and...
That's just 1 damage.
1 damage.
Okay.
Kills off this one.
So now for the important attacks. We've got 6 attacks from the Stormhorn's horns. They are hitting on 4s. It's just 3, well 3 are average. Wounding on 3s, which is actually 3 out of 3. That's -2.
So no.
And so that's 3, that's 9 damage then.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm seeing a unit of Vargeists disappear here.
Yeah, not a single 6.
And they are gone. Well, that's how a Beastclaw charge should be. The Yetis didn't even have to punch. Okay, so now I can do something cheesy maybe. These can pile in 6 inches even if they are not in combat anymore. So that's just enough to go to Isabella here. So they are in, but just 2 Yetis can attack. That's 6 attacks hitting on 4s. Okay. For hit 3, and I can reroll the 1 because they charge. That's 4 minus 1.
So 5s only. Saved only 1.
Okay.
What's the damage?
After save it's 2 each, so 6 damage.
Ouch.
So that might be the end of Isabella this game. Depends how you roll now. Oh! She actually saves. Here are the 6s, the elusive 6s. So that's 4 saves made. So just 2 damage against those darn Yetis. So she gets the chance to swing back actually, no?
Yeah, she does. So 5 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Oh, it's -1 unfortunately against Yetis.
Ah, okay, so only 4s then.
Mm-hmm.
And wounding on 3s. So that's 2 wounds, -1.
Okay, so that's just 2 damage. So D3 damage each. For 5 damage. That is 1 Yeti gone. And another one gets a wound. Put it wrong here. Like this.
And she hits 1 damage.
Okay. And this is the end of my turn 1. So now we're going to the roll-off. So 6, 5. That means I can choose. And of course in this situation I want the double turn because I need to do put some more hurting on these vampires. And I'm rolling for this realm gate for the new turn. 3 and 4, that means it's inspiring and deadly, I think deadly. Okay, my hero phase begins. I will, first of all, roll the Everwinter's Blessing table. So what do I get? I get a 3. Huh, do I want that actually? I think I want it. So yes, I'm going to take that and move all my units immediately 3 inches. So starting off with my Frost Lord, he's just not in range of Isabella, so I can just move him over here. Not these. So yeah, so I moved these 3 inches each towards the enemy here. and him, but they stay the way they are because I actually don't want them closer. May the vampires come to me in this case. Okay, so now the Huskard will try to heal him on a 3, which I don't get. Otherwise, that's it. No, I still have my shaman, and I will try to put the Mystic Shield here again, which goes off on a 7.
Try to unbind it or stop it.
Unbind it, yes,
nope.
With 6 it doesn't. So they are still mystically shielded. Okay, that's it for my hero phase. Now let's go into movement. But Thomas was so friendly to remind me that I still can use the hungering animus, and I will put the point here so that all of these units potentially get a mortal wound. So for these skeletons on a 4+, yes, they get one mortal wound. 6+ save.
No.
Okay, the Andre, the Vampire Lord, he gets D3 mortal wounds for 2.
Tries and saves it. Saves 1.
Okay. The Necromancer doesn't get any, and here the skeletons, they get D3 mortal wounds for 3. It doesn't matter so much, but they don't say any. Okay. So that's the hero phase now. Okay, that's how I moved. They will try to take on the skeletons in the middle. Well, potentially, maybe take on the Vampire Lord on the dragon. I'm not sure yet about that. He might charge in there, we will see. And, well, they all stayed here. So now let's go into shooting. First of all, he's going to fire his Iron Lock pistol into the skeletons, hitting on a 4, on a 3, that's a wound, -1.
So nothing but...
D3, 1 damage.
On the 6?
No. Okay. And they're going to send their Blood Vulture into the Necromancer back there.
And they take the skeletons.
Okay, 4+. Okay, the Necromancer gets 1 mortal wound, unless he saves it again. No, what a resilient! He doesn't like birds or something like that, I don't know. Okay, now I'll pick this one. I guess, well, if he could, he will just try to go into the Blood Knights again.
And this again.
Okay, it's the Blood Knights for 1 mortal wound.
No.
Okay, 1 mortal wound on the Blood Knights, okay. So he is going to shoot his frost-wreathed eyes into these skeletons here. It goes off. That's D6 mortal wounds on them.
D6?
Oh, sorry, it's 6 mortal wounds, of course, yeah.
So let's see. Saved 1, so 5 die.
So he's also going to shoot his frost-wreathed eyes into the skeletons. Yes, another 6. Second one again. I forgot the harpoon launcher. The harpoon launcher with a 20-inch range goes into the Vampire Lord. It hits, it wounds on a 3. It wounds, that's no rend.
So it's a 3+.
Yeah. Okay, which he makes. Okay, and I think that's my shooting. Now let's go into charges. I think I can do that right away. Let's see what they can do first. So that's an 8.
8 should be enough.
The question is, can they get into the Vampire Lord too?
I think so.
Yes.
Looks like a 7 or something.
So maybe then it's tactically advantageous if I let them charge in there. Okay, I'm going to move them quickly. Okay, this is how it looks like now. I'm going to put Immortal Wound on a 4+ on the zombie dragon and 1 on the skeleton. So for the skeletons, No. For the dragon, no. Okay. So that's that. So let's continue the charges. Very important, the Frost Lord now. Let's see. A 9. Yeah, that brings him in, I guess. See, I've got this ridiculous thing here. Okay. So that does these 6 mortal wounds immediately. 4 on the skeletons.
Saving on 6s.
Saving 1.
So losing 3.
Okay. And yeah, that's it for charges. Let's go into close combat. And I want to activate the Yetis first. 3 attacks each, so here are 6 attacks, hitting on 4s. 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's 3 wounds.
Ouch.
-1.
5.
Okay, that's 2 damage.
That would kill her. Let's see if she can save.
You need 1 6 here, right?
Nope.
Nope. She's going down. Okay. So far, so good. Now we're going... Who's going to swing next?
The Vampire Lord.
Okay.
Because skeletons die anyway, so...
So a change of perspective here. We're starting with the Vampire Lord sword.
5 attacks. Hitting on 3s, not hitting on 1s. And... wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds -1.
Okay. 4+ save goes into a 5+ save. For 1.
And D3 damage for 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 1 damage on Morfang.
Then we have the Dragon Maw, hitting on 4s.
That's so good.
And wounding on 3s. 1 wound -2.
Okay. 6 or save. No.
D6 damage for 5.
Oh shit, so you kill 1. Huh. I think I'm actually... It's a hard decision now. Because this is actually the one who normally dies first, but I want to keep the Dragon Lord within the combat. But this is still 3 inches here, so I can just take him. He served the Alfrostun well.
And then we have the sword-like claws, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s.
Can you reroll once with anything or so?
Nope.
That's a really shitty roll. Okay. Huh. So I guess I got lucky there. Still 1 Mornfang down, but... Okay, and the Frost Lord just wiped out that unit of skeletons, obviously. Okay, now the Mornfang I'm going to hit first the rider there with this Gargant Hacker, hitting on 4s. Nothing. And now the steed hitting on 4s, hitting on wounding on 3s. Can reroll the 1. Another 1. Okay, so it's 2 -1.
So on 4s, save 1.
Okay, so it's 1 damage. Okay, well, 1 damage. Okay, and that's basically the end of the turn. We've got battle shocks to take at least here, but...
I'm gonna spend a command points to make them auto pass.
Okay, probably a good choice here. And, well, I lost 1 here, so I need to roll. But I roll a 1, so that's great. And that's the end of my turn. I score now 3 for these points here. And 1, so I score 4 victory points in my second turn. Now we're going into Legion of Blood, turn 2. Hero phase, Legion of Blood, we're going to place the point for the Hungering Animus first.
So D's unit first, on the 4+. It's even a 6.
That's D3 mortal wounds.
For 1.
Okay.
Then this guy. It's a 6. D3 for 3.
Okay, that means 2 because of the stone skeleton.
And these guys.
1 mortal wound. Okay. So 1, 2, 1. Okay, wound markers have been placed accordingly, and now the grave sites.
2, 3, 4 grave sites inside of these. So D3 for each. That's 3, 6, 8, 9 skeletons come back. And now the deathly invocations from the Vampire Lord, the Necromancer and the Coven Throne on these again. And that's 9 more.
Wow. And they are all back again. Now.
So Necromancer tries and casts Decrepify on the sky. And it's fine.
Okay, I did check if my Shaman is close enough. Okay, so I can't dispel that. So that means what?
It goes off, and it goes off twice because of the locus of Shaiish. Shaiish.
Yeah, Shaiish. And what does it mean?
It means that he's -2 to wound now. Like, his wound rolls are -2 and his damage is -2 as well.
Oh, okay, that's pretty bad. More magic shenanigans now?
And the Vampire Lord, Andre, is casting Wild Transference on the Frost Lord. Again, needing a 7, getting a 9. So it goes off twice again.
Ah, great.
So he gets D3 mortal wounds for 1, and another one for 1, so 2 mortal wounds.
Okay. And the Coven Throne cast Mystic Shield on the Vampire Lord. Okay, that's the hero phase?
That was my hero phase, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Just a second, let me check on the command abilities.
And no, he also uses 1 command point to use his own command ability, right?
Exactly. To reroll failed hit rolls.
Okay, how is it called?
Dread Knight.
Dread Knight. Okay, and we have some movement here that just happened, so they are going to charge the Thunder Tusk here. Blood Knights also moved here, and the Coven Throne to give the buff for the skeletons. And yeah, that's basically it. And for the shooting phase, so he must have a horrible breath because he used his Pestilent Breath attack against them, and he did 5 damage to them. That killed off 1 Mournfang rider here. Charge is done. 1 charge was successful, namely this one with the skeletons here, and they're going to pile in right away and try to get some beef onto the kitchen table. Okay, so we did this off camera now because we had so many attacks, and they caused 17 wounds, but I saved all of them except 4. So now he got 5 wounds. So I think that means they are down to 7 now. But I'm going to swing with these. So, and they attacked and they did nothing. Nada. Okay, and now the Vampire Lord on his zombie dragon is going to swing.
So the sword first, 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Rerollable thanks to Dread Knight. And here we have his command trait coming in action. These are mortal wounds now, but because the sword has a damage heuristic of D3, we're going to do this first. So D3 mortal wounds twice.
I think you can reroll that.
Yeah. So that's 5 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then the standard damage. Wounding on 3s. So, and 2 wounds -1.
5+. So that's 1 whole Well, let's see.
D3 more. For 1 more.
So that's 1.
For 2 more. That's then 7.
That's 1 dead, and another wound goes to the last Mornfang. Okay, more attacks.
More attacks, then we have the Dragon Maw. Hitting on 4s. But rerollable. Well, can change. And wounding on 3s. Nothing. And then we have the sword-like claws. Hitting on 4s again. Rerollable. Better.
Very good, no?
And wounding on 3s. So that's 4 wounds.
Minus?
Minus 1.
Okay, 1 goes through.
That's 2 damage then.
Okay, so she's still alive. So, and the Thundertusk Beast Raiders here, they have hit back and they killed 9 skeletons. And I think that's it for close combat in this phase, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, Battle Shock. I need to roll for them. 4,
Minus
2,
1 because of death.
Minus 1, okay. So I'm going to pay 1 command point so that he doesn't run away. I think I can't do this because I've already rolled for him.
That's true.
Yeah, okay, I could have put Inspiring Presence on him before, but I rolled and then I decided, okay, so I cannot spend the command point anymore, so that unfortunately he's really gone. Damn. That has never happened to me before, that a Mornfang ran away. Okay, and the skeletons?
They lost 9, but the leadership is 10, plus there's still more than 30, so 13.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. Nothing happens.
And for points, so Thomas is scoring 2 here, and this one, so 3, and he goes to 7, so that means he took the lead actually. So now it's 7-6 for the Legion of Blood after turn 2, and now we're going to roll off and see who gets the initiative. 6.
This is build time.
Yay! Okay, Beastclaw Raiders. So now I have still a chance. Okay, turn 3 for the Beastclaw Raiders. I'm going to put the Animus here, and he's going to deal mortal wounds, I hope. So, on Andre, the Vampire Lord. On a 4+. No! On the Necromancer, 4+. Yes, 1 mortal wound on him.
Can you save it? Again? No.
Now, on the Common Throne. Yes, 1 mortal wound.
Can they save it? No.
And on the Blood Knights. No. Okay, well, 2 mortal wounds, at least. For the Everwinter's Blessing table. I would be dealing mortal wounds. Do I want this? No, that's not even the 6th one, so I'm going to reroll it. For a 2, that means I can reroll save rolls of 1 for my Beastclaw Raiders. That comes in handy if I don't forget it. So now this Huskard is going to heal this one on a 3, which I get for D3 wounds. A 3! Ha! And now he, with the Pelt of Charngai, is going to heal himself on a 4+, it's D3 wounds, which I get. D3 with 3. You should see how Thomas is looking right now. Okay, that's good. And I did my movement. So, they move normally, they move normally. Oh, they have still Mystic Shield. I got that in the hero phase and I didn't show it to you. So these here, they ran. So I rolled a 1. And I decided I'm going to pay a command point. And I'm going to go additional 6. So I got as close as possible to that Necromancer there. And the Frostlord, he still has the Crepify. That means he will get -2 damage and -2 to his wound rolls now, because it went off twice. But I still do d6 mortal wounds if I do a successful charge, so I guess I'm still going to go into the Vampire Lord there. And that's it for movement. Let's go into shooting. First of all, we've got birds. Birds. So this bird here, going to go into your Necromancer there.
Yeah.
And
these skeletons.
Okay.
Instead.
Skeletons it is.
Does it have a random immortal wound?
It's just a mortal wound.
Then no one dies.
Okay. It's this bird here, it's not a shooting attack, it's just something that is sent out. So I also pick the Necromancer.
Same target.
Okay, is that 30 inches? Probably is, but let's see. It hits the Necromancer.
Anyway, so on the 6 he negates it.
He doesn't. So now the Harpoon Launcher, because I'm with them in close combat, I can only shoot at them. So it hits on a 4. It hits on a 3. It wounds. No rend.
No rend, so on a 5+. Nope.
D3 damage for 3.
And 3 die.
You don't have any aftersave anymore?
I'm too far away.
Okay, I see. Okay, so now the Frost breathe ice into them on a 2+. Yes, that's 6 mortal wounds.
Well, same game.
Okay. Then this Iron Lock pistol goes into your Blood Knights. Nope. And then the Frost Wreath Ice here goes into your Coven Throne, 2+. Yes, 6 mortal wounds on them.
Mm, 6 mortal wounds.
Oh, okay. Good job. And now I'm going to charge. I'm going to charge with him first. It's 4, he's just in. It's d6 mortal wounds. Now I need a 6. A 4.
4 mortal wounds. Let's see if we can negate anything. 1 Andre. Yeah,
yes, he has 2. Okay. And then the Mournfang here are going to charge. Let's see, I can charge. I forgot that earlier. I can actually charge with 3 dice and pick the highest. So for 9, that should be good. Okay, so that's the charge. Now these 2 are going to put mortal wounds on a 4+ onto the Banabera, because it says explicitly that I can pick a model within 1 inch. So let's see, 4+. Nope. Wow. And now the Yetis here. With a 10. Yes, and they are in. So now I have a hard decision to make. I have to see where to start. Okay, so I decided to go first with my Yetis because I really want that Necromancer dead, and though it might be an overkill, I'm going to hit with both my Yetis into him. So that's 6 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. That's 3. -1.
So no save here.
Okay, that's 6 damage then.
It is too far away from a skeleton to get like the rule that you could put the wound on summonable units, but there are no summonable units in range. So 6 is now, and he's dead.
Okay, well at least I got him. Bye, Necromancer. Okay, and now the Blood Knights is going to swing into the Mournfang. That is 21 attacks here.
So 21st, hit on freeze. And getting some 2s. One more. Nothing. And wounding on 3. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 wounds, rend -1.
So 9 saves, 5 plus, rerolling once.
That's a lot of ones actually.
Rerolling once, rerolling once. It's already 4 fails. Oh. Okay, just one more. So that's, I think that's already 1 dead. So that's 1, 3. Yeah, that's 1 dead Mournfang already. Okay, and now your steeds.
The steeds. On 4s and 4s. And that's 5 more wounds without rend.
Okay, better roll now, please. That's not a better roll. That's 4 more wounds from the steeds. Come on, that's almost another 1 dead, but yeah, it's not. Okay, I think I'm going to take the Thunder Tusk back there now. And they kill 8 skeletons here. And now the zombie dragon is going to swing into the Thrust Lord.
Pyrrhic Sword first, hitting on 3s. Rerollable, thanks to Dread Knight. And we have mortal wounds already. And freeze again. That's 4 wounds, rend -1, and D3 mortal wounds.
Okay, D3 mortal wounds first.
For 2.
That's 1 then, because of Stone Skeleton. And 4 I have to make a save here. It's -1, right?
Yes.
So on a 4. 1 goes through.
So D3 damage. Roll it again.
Reroll it.
For 3.
That means for 2. So
3 wounds in total here.
yes, 3 wounds in total on the Frost Lord. Okay.
So next is the zombie dragon's maw. Rerollable, hitting on 4s only. And it's 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's 1 wound. Rend -2.
So that's a 5 plus here. I can reroll that because of my Everwinter's Blessing table. No.
D6 damage. For 4.
For 2. Okay, so far 5 wounds on him.
And the sword-like claws. Hitting on 4s. Mortal wounds already. And rerollable. Wounding on 3s. Yeah. -1 again.
4. I can reroll that. I need another dice here. Go on. Yeah, that's a save at least. Okay.
-1?
Yes, I have a 3 plus.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so that's D3 mortal wounds
That's
again?
2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds.
And
Did you roll for that? I think that was just the mortal wound. I think you just have to roll.
yeah, the two mortal wounds.
Oh, they are already no D3. Ah, okay. So that's then 1 mortal wound.
And you saved this one.
So that means in total 6 wounds on the Frost Lord.
Yeah.
And we did the rest of the combat phase off camera. So the Frost Lord, being debuffed heavily, just put 1 wound on the Lord here, and the Coven Throne slew the 2 Yetis here, and they managed to kill off 1 Blood Knight. That's it, more or less. So, for victory points, maybe we go into leadership tests.
Battle shock first.
Battle shock first, yeah. Okay. I think they cannot fail here.
No, they can't fail.
Okay, I can roll for my Mournfang.
-2 actually.
I can reroll that because of my banner. 1, okay.
That's fine.
That's fine. And what about the
Yeah, I have to count the number of skeletons that died.
Okay. Okay, and we forgot that there are still skeletons here who can also swing back. We're going to do that now quickly. So -1 to hit on that Thunder Tusk.
So just 6s. That's 3 hits.
Someone complained that he doesn't roll 6s.
Well, I don't so much. And on 4s. So 2 wounds, no rent.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 4+ here. No, and that's 1 wound on the Thunder Tusk. So, and we did the leadership for them, and they are all gone. But as we know that we're in the new edition, we know that the Endless Legion will come back. And for victory points, I get 6 victory points. Because I'm still holding this one and that one. And this one here, I'm still holding with my Thunder Tusk within 3 inches. And now I've got also the middle here. Okay, so that's Legion of Blood turn 3. We're picking the point for the Animus here, so...
Yeah, let's see if we can do mortal wounds. To the Shaman. Yes, 1.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he has a save against that.
Ah, okay.
5+. Which he makes.
Nothing. This guy. Yes, 1.
Mm-hmm.
And on these. No.
Otherwise, in the zero phase, the Endless Legion has come back. Within 9 inches of the gravesite, wholly within the gravesite, and within 9 inches of a general and 9 inches away from the enemy. That was really just that place over there. Otherwise, he is now down to 3 wounds because he got the Common Throne got through the Amaranthine Orb, which went off twice, I think.
Exactly, because of the Locus of Shaiish.
Yeah, because of the Locus of Shaiish, right. And it did, I don't know, overall just 3 wounds or so on him, but that's bad enough, so he is down to 3 wounds. And I think that's it for your phase, right?
Exactly. I might...
The Dread Knight ability went on the Common Throne to reroll failed hit rolls. Okay, so now that was the movement. They moved here, probably will try to charge here. The skeletons came closer here, and that's it for movement. Now we're going into shooting. Now the Pestilential Breath here is going to breathe at the Frostlord.
Let's see.
So
that's a hit.
That's a hit, okay, so now that's...
Wound is a 2, so that's a wound.
Okay.
So it's d6 damage.
Okay, but how much?
Rent -3.
Okay, then he still has a 6 here. I need this 6, come on. No. For 1. Oh, it's a very slow death. And charges. So the Common Throne here into the Beast Raiders here.
5 may not be enough.
Mm-hmm. That's clearly not enough.
No, then Common Throne just charges. Charges into him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the skeletons?
The skeletons are also trying to charge. With a 9, it should be enough.
They are good.
Anywhere. Yeah, totally.
Okay. That's the movement, that's the charge done. And now we're going into the combat phase, and the Common Throne is going to hit first.
So, 4 attacks from the Vampire Queen Stiletto. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. And the one again. Wounding on 3s. And it's 3 wounds -1.
4 up. 1 wound.
That's 1 wound, yeah. Then we have the Handmaidens, 6 attacks. And they're the same profile but no -1. That's 3 wounds.
No rent, right?
No rent.
3+. Another wound. Uh-oh. Draining me.
And then we have the Spectral Hosts. Hitting on 5s and 6s are mortal wounds. We have 1 mortal wound.
Then he's dead.
Woo!
Frost Lord
Finally.
goes down. Okay, and that's the end of the combat phase. So the Mornifang killed 2 Blood Knights.
Yes.
Then put another 2 wounds on a 3rd Blood Knight, but then the Blood Knight hit back and killed 1, and the skeletons did the rest and killed off another one and put 3 more wounds on this one. Yeah, and that's the end of turn 3, and we're going to roll off now who gets to go first in the 4th turn, right?
Yeah, but bravery first.
Oh, I have to just bravery. Oh, I like to forget that. Okay, I have to do battle shock for them. I may reroll that because it's a 6 and he's got the banner guy. Yeah, no, he's fine. That's more the way I like it. Okay, so I take the dice to roll the 6 again. Which roll 6, so... I think
I'm gonna go now.
Well, it's nice if we alternate turns, right? Okay, so turn for Beastclaw Raiders. Hero phase. The Animus goes here. 4+, 4+, 4+. Mortal wounds are done. So, for the Vampire Lord, 1 mortal wound. For the Cavern Throne, 1 mortal wound. For the Skeletons, nothing.
Vampire Lord negates it. Cavern Throne negates it. Whoa!
Shit. Okay. Everwinter's Blessing. 1, that is re-rolling once for saves, that's what I want. Okay, I'm going to keep that. And oh yeah, my general is dead anyway, so I cannot re-roll it. And well, oh, of course, with the new rules now, I think you nominate another general after your general died, so no, this is going to be my general. Okay, not that I have many models left who could be a general, but okay. So then now the Huskard is going to heal this guy here, these guys here on a 3+. Yes, for how many? For 3, so they're fine again. And oh, I forgot about the Mystic Shield. Great. That's what one has marker for. But however, so okay, so now the Fungoid Cave Shaman can now not he can reroll all casting, unbinding and save rolls, and he also can cast an additional spell. Since I didn't pick an endless spell because we don't have the models yet, it's just going to be Arcane Bolt and a Mystic Shield. Mystic Shield will go onto my Huskard. So it goes off on 6. That's an 11 because of the arcane runes. Do you really try to unbind it?
No.
Okay. So Mystic Shield on my Huskard, and now Arcane Bolt into those Blood Knights over there, which doesn't go off, but I can reroll everything, so I get it with a 7.
I'm gonna try if I'm in range to unbind it, and I am. So let's see if I can unbind it.
7, yes. Damn. Okay. And that's it for my hero phase. Okay, so movement done. I just fell back a little bit here and here, because now it's all about shooting that snowball. First of all, I'm going to send both vultures into our zombie dragon back there. So where should they go in?
The skeletons.
Okay, surprise. So I will roll both right away. 4+ my choice. Okay, 1 skeleton and 1 mortal wound on the general.
General?
No.
Takes 1 skeleton. Takes 1.
Okay. So, you know, the Frost Wreath Eyes from this guy into the Blood Knights. It goes off, 6 mortal wounds on the Blood Knights.
Let's see if they can stand the frost. And they
Save
can't.
2 again, but it's not enough. It was a good roll, but it was not enough. Okay, then the Frost Wreath Eyes from these guys here into that Coven Throne. On a 2. Goes off, 6 mortal wounds again. Saves 1.
So 5.
Okay. And then the Harpoon Launcher here into the Coven Throne on a 4. Get it. 3. Don't get it. Okay, and that's it for shooting. I won't do any charges, so we can go right away into close combat. And I'll go with him first. Okay, into the skeletons. Force. And the animal. Force. 3s. 3 wounds, -1.
6s to ignore. 2 die.
2. Just 2 die, okay. And that's really it. I think you can swing back now. And no surprise here, the last Mournfang goes down. So that's the end of the turn. I think, don't know if you really have to take Battle Shock here, because
No, they're fine.
it's fine. I don't have to take any Battle Shock either. And I just scored 2 points now, which brings me up to 14 victory points. And you have 11, right?
11, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Turn 4 for the Legion of Blood. Hero phase and movement phase done. He got the Dread Knight on himself and the Mystic Shield. And okay, that's it, I think.
Yeah, skeletons moved forward. The Coven Throne moved backward to not die. And Andre used his Chalice of Blood to heal himself for 3 wounds.
Oh, okay. And I think you forgot about the Animus. You can still...
Yeah.
Okay, you can still do that.
Let's do it right here.
Okay.
So first for the Shaman. 1 mortal wound, he took the Knight.
5.
He does. And the other thing, I don't know the name of. For the 3 mortal wounds. For 2.
Okay, and now the General is going to shoot at these Beast Riders here.
Let's see. That's a hit. I'm wounding on a 2. That's a wound. -3.
Okay, so no save.
And d6 damage. For 5.
Come on, are you kidding me?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, that's for shooting, no charges.
Charges. Let's do the Vampire Lord first. Needing more than a 5. And the skeletons. They have a 6 though, because they have a Hornblower with them.
Okay.
And the 6 is enough to get them in.
Okay. Combat phase is done. The Huskard killed 10 skeletons, but more importantly, the skeletons put 3 wounds on him. So he is now down to 6 wounds. And now we really have to see here whether this is just contested or even already taken.
I'm gonna take him up.
Yeah, okay.
So let's see. Well, there's 1 and 2 totally in it. I'm not sure about the third one. Can't see it from here.
I think the third one is somewhat on the edge. We might just roll the dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so for plus, it's in my favor, which I get.
Yes.
Okay, that means it's just contested now, so no one gets that. Okay, so still you score
1, 2, 4 points in total, which brings me to 15 then.
15, so that's 15 to 14 so far against me. So, and now we're going to roll off again, right?
Yes, hopefully.
Oh, hey, you have to do a battle shock here.
Absolutely. They have a bravery of 13, but I lost 10, so...
Oh, this is the -1 because this is sinister.
Okay, so they only have like 12. So I need to roll a 1 or a 2.
Which you don't get.
6, so I lose 4 more.
Could be worse.
Could be worse, yeah.
Okay, and now going to roll off finally. See who goes first in the next turn. It's 4. That's a 1. Hero phase, Beastclaw Raiders. So he has healed them for 3 wounds, and oh wait, the Everwinter's Blessing. That's 6. So every unit, I will just use this now. They on a 6 will get these 6 mortal wounds. No, obviously not. So now I put the animus here. That means they get mortal wounds on a 4+. Please. Yes, 1 mortal wound. And he 1 mortal wound.
And trying to deny it.
Yes.
Yes, and he. No.
Gets a mortal wound. Okay. So, and yes. That's it for my hero phase. Now I'm going to move. It's a tough choice here, but well, there is nothing I can do anyway. I will just try to stay alive and move him back like that, and he'll just stay there the way he is. And now into shooting. First of all, we're going to put 6 mortal wounds on him on a 2. And 2. 6 mortal wounds.
Denying on 6s. No. So.
Why did you just roll?
Ah, sorry.
6.
6 mortal wounds. Then I'm gonna do 4 more. 1, so it's only 5.
5 more wounds. Okay, still pretty much alive. And now they are going to shoot the harpoon launcher in there on a 4. No. And the vulture goes into him, both vultures into him.
Skeletons instead.
Okay, 4. No? Okay, 2 skeletons die.
1 dies.
Okay, and then he shoots his mortal wounds, his eyes, into the skeletons. Yes, it goes off and it just does the 3 mortal wounds now. For 2.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and now we go into combat phase, and I'm going to swing first with... no. In this case, unfortunately, I need to take the shaman first. Well, does it change so much? I'll try. Try to block his piling in a little bit. Like that. And I will swing first with Shaman. And the Shaman doesn't do anything, but will hopefully keep denying the skeletons a little bit of space. I don't know. It probably won't make a difference. Okay, as we're piling in here, we just realized something. The skeleton last turn, they were holding this objective, and they could not actually be used to take this, but since it was Thomas's turn anyway, they weren't able to score it the way we did. So it didn't change anything, but now in my turn, they will have to give this up to be able to deny this one for me. And
that's what they do when they abandon the objective in the center.
Okay, and that's the end of the combat phase. Thunder Tusk there, the Huskard kills 6 skeletons, and they put 3 wounds on the model. And well, that's it now, so...
Battle Shock.
It means, yeah, Battle Shock first of all.
But they are still more than 20, so the bravery is 12, so they lost 6, so it doesn't matter what I roll.
Okay, even -1 because of that. Because of the
Oh,
sinister,
yeah, true.
the sinister has.
Then I have to roll. True. And I lose another one.
Yay! 6. Okay, and that's good. So it's the end of my turn. I score 2 more victory points. Brings me to 16. And yes, we will do the last turn for Legion of Blood, but I don't think it's possible for me to catch up anymore. So... Oh no, I don't even go up because you deny this now. So I just go...
You'll get this one.
Yes, I get this one, that's 1, and I don't get this anymore because you deny it with your 2 skeletons being close by here.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so I just go to 15. Okay, Legion of Blood, turn 5. Hero phase and movement phase done. He is the Dread Knight again, and he has got the Mystic Shield. And they fell back to hold that objective again, because they can just deny it for me, but it doesn't matter anymore. And he came close so that he might slaughter this one for satisfaction. We will see about that. Okay, do you want to charge?
First I want to do the Pestilential Breath.
Okay.
See if I can hit him.
Yes, that's a hit.
But because he took a lot of wounds, he needs a 4 to wound with Pestilential Breath. And
It doesn't wound it. Okay.
so now let's do the charges already. 4 is close.
That's
but
good enough, yeah. Just put him there, it's good enough, okay. And
then
you want to swing first?
so first the Vampiric Sword. And being able to reroll this.
-1 to hit.
Okay.
Because it's a Thunder Tusk.
This does not wound. And with the -1, does my 6 do mortal wounds, or does
If it says 6 plus or 6 more, then it doesn't. Okay, so 4 hits, but the 6 is practically a 5 now because it's -1 on the Thunder Tusks. That's why you don't get any mortal wounds for that.
So no mortal wounds, unfortunately. And 3's to wound. We have 3 hits and 3 wounds, -1.
So that's a 5-up save, which I don't pass.
That's then D3 damage for 5.
5 damage on him already. 7 damage.
Then we have the Dragon Maw.
Dragon Maw coming on.
On 4, so only 5s. But rerollable. Just 2.
2.
And the wounding on 3s. It's 1 wound, -2.
6th save. No.
And D6 damage.
6 damage, okay. That's him gone. Yay.
Yeah, awesome.
That's it.
And he heals 1.
Oh yeah, he heals 1 wound. Okay, let's say that's the end of the game. Okay, how many victory points you score? You know, you score.
I scored these on both sides of the table.
Okay,
so
that's
it's like 3,
5,
6,
6. So that brings you to
20.
20. So that's 20 to 15. A solid victory for the Legion of Blood here against the Beastclaw Raiders. I'm sure you thought that it would be different in the beginning when I started it to rape your one flank. But yes. This is how it is. Well, we can have a quick recap then and discuss the armies. Okay, so let's recap this game. So, new army has hit the channel. My Beastclaw Raiders are finally more or less fully painted, at least at a playable size, and they will be bringing the Everwinter to the realms on this channel now. Luckily, the Legion of Blood also got some reinforcements from the zombie dragon.
And Andre did some very good job in this game.
He did a very good job. He was very crucial for you winning this, I think.
Totally, yeah.
So, as we already discussed now, briefly, he the Crepify on my Frostlord was probably the point at which the game tipped. I couldn't get my damage through anymore with my Frostlord, and you could take him out in close combat, and that was it.
More or less, I would say. In the beginning, I was very afraid of your part of the army just like destroying my flank.
Yes.
Trying to murder Isabella, but of course we all know soul blights don't die that easily.
Yes. Well, it was a very good start for me with the Beastclaw Raiders, but once it comes to a halt, I couldn't come back anymore. Yeah. And I have to say in this again, many people complain about Beastclaw Raiders, but you know, they have very clear disadvantages. I mean, the Frost Wreath Eyes, or also known as the Dirty Snowball, might be a rule that is pretty hard, but well, that was really the only reliable damage dealer I had that could do anything. I mean, the Frostlord is reliable too, more or less, but I rolled very, very well for him, and often I don't roll so well, and then suddenly it doesn't look so great anymore.
Yeah, the Snowball is really annoying, like 6 mortal wounds just like that and a 2+. Yeah.
Yeah, one might discuss how well written that rule is, but it is, if you would take that away from the rule. Hi cat, there's a cat here, again our favorite cat. Yes, so I think if you would take that away from the army wouldn't have much left. But however, well, I'm happy I mean, of course, I'm not happy that I lost, but I'm happy that Thomas could see that it is not impossible to beat Beastclaw Raiders.
Absolutely. And speaking of the rules for the new edition, I'm really happy that you can now use command traits from every hero you have.
Yes.
That's awesome, especially for Legion of Blood, where nearly every hero has a usable command trait that's pretty good in some instances.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, piling in for my skeletons is awesome, the new piling in rules. It's just amazing to get more skeletons into the fight.
Yes, especially when you play against these big beasts, you can just keep surrounding the Stormhorn or the Thunder Tusk or so. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I also think the new edition is really good so far. The basic rules, so far we can see, they have improved everything in my opinion. I mean, all the small twists and tweaks they did are really good for the game.
We couldn't actually see the new tie roll for initiative because you rolled 4 6s for the initiative. yes, the tie roll. But we also didn't have the any endless spells on the board that might have changed anything. Yeah, not yet. No.
So yeah, but they will come. What do you say about your army?
Well, I think they performed well. I would like to have seen Vargas doing anything except dying, but yeah, sometimes it just happens. I really like that now you can bring back the mob of skeletons with a command trait, but of course it's very limited. It has to be like completely within 9 inches of a gravesite, within 9 inches of a hero, and more than 9 inches away from an enemy unit. That like limited me a lot. There was just one viable space on the board where I could put them up, so I might have to think about that in the future when setting up grave sites.
Yes, I think it's what you want to do with the grave sites, of course, where you want to have them. I think they did it this way so that when you bring back such a huge block of skeletons, that you cannot place it really already in between enemy lines. But it was still strong. I mean, it still changed something. You know, they still got into the fight and they still held back my my Huskard on Thunder Tusk. So I think it's still a powerful ability.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes. So What else? Yeah, we played with this realm rule. I think it was a pretty cool rule. I mean, it wasn't game changing, but it changed definitely. It made for more fun, I think. Would you say so?
Yeah, I would say so as well. And
the Animus.
The Animus, and I'm looking forward to trying out other rules and other realms, of course. And of course,
yes.
with the combination of endless spells, there might be quite some shenanigans.
Yes, I'm sure everybody will be using endless spells, and we will too. We already had the honor to play with a few endless spells in some test games, and they're fun. I don't think that they will be huge game changers, because they will be only moved once per turn, but they will change something, and I think they will make a more interesting gameplay, and that's for us what it's all about. It's just about having fun games.
Yeah, I guess they will also be a very thematic addition to the game, especially like for Shadish.
Yes, yes. The artifacts also will be interesting, I think, because we will be getting realm-specific artifacts, and we could use them yet because they are also in the Malign Sorcery book, which we haven't seen yet. Maybe that could change something for perhaps at least the Beastclaw Raiders, because well, our artifacts partially really suck. So maybe there is something that we can use to make our Stonehorn Frostlord a little bit more resilient. I mean, yeah. Okay, well, anything else?
Well, I guess that's it actually.
That's it. Good. Okay, so I hope you liked this battle report. I hope you liked seeing Beastclaw Raiders. There will be more. We will be back with more. Thank you very much for watching. As always, like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to our channel. And yes, leave us a comment with whatever you like, what you didn't like, and just let us know if you want to support what we're doing here. Okay, so see you next time.
See you and thank you.
Bye.
Bye.